Hey folks, Dr. Phil Roberts right here. I wanted to touch base with you and talk to you about something called MTHFR. You go, friend, I hadn't got a clue what that is. Is that some new car? Is it a plane? What is it? MTHFR. Here's what it stands for. Methylfolate reductase. You go, what in the world is that? Here's what we found. 40 to 60% of us have this genetic defect where we can't get rid of toxins as well from our bodies. And you go, wow, if ATP is the number one reaction going on in the cells in the body, this is number two. So it's very, very common and very predominant. If MTHFR is not working correctly, that enzyme in the schematic pathway, you end up having more homocysteine. What does this mean? If you have elevated levels of homocysteine, what do you end up developing? Quite often, these people are more at risk to develop heart attacks, stroke, dementia, pulmonary emboli, blood clots, high blood pressure, and if you're female, you're more prone to have miscarriages, as well as obesity. So this is something really important. You go, what? How do you fix this thing? This is pretty important, so listen up, I'm going to tell you. You take methylfolate. People are used to taking folate if they're pregnant as far as it's a B-9. It's B9 vitamin, and they're used to taking folate. But here's the deal. If you have this genetic predisposition, you need to take the methylfolate. The methylfolate helps reduce this risk of developing high homocysteine levels and allows it to work a whole lot better. Homocysteine breaks down to amino acid called methionine, which removes the dirt and the trash and all the junk from the cell. So that's why this is so important. It's located at two loci, and that's 1298 and 677. So that's where we test it on the genetic tests that we do to see who needs this. Guess what? This company we've been talking about, ID Life, way ahead of the game. They designed this to already be in your nutrition, individually designed supplement packages. Everybody gets some of this. You go, wow, that's great. Guess what? When you hear the price at $12,000 to $13,000 for 2.2 pounds of it, you'll go, have they lost their minds? Who does that kind of stuff? These guys do because they want you to do better. That's the type of company they are. Quality, tons of character, and they're not going to put a dollar before someone's health. So they want everybody to get at least some of this. And guess what? If you have that genetic predisposition, you put that in the assessment under conditions where it says MTHFR polymorphism, and you get more. Here's the concern. You don't want to get too much of it, and guess what? They've designed this where you won't get too much of it. I haven't had any patients that have gotten too much of this that take this. It works extremely well. Again, what we're trying to do is reduce the risk of those bad diseases. And it's been shown in the medical literature that if you take this, it can help with that. So go to the link below, take the assessment, see what you have your doctor test you. It's a simple blood test. First, make sure it's covered on your insurance because it can be very expensive, $1,200 to $120 depending on who's doing the test. But get tested for this. It's extremely important, especially if you're thinking about getting pregnant. I hope this has been helpful information. Again, go to the link below, MTHFR. If you want to get more information on MTHFR, please go to mthfr.net and see Dr. Ben Lynch's site on this, that he's devoted to this and helping people learn from this. He's taught me quite a bit on there, and guess what? I'm on his site. Thank you.